We've got Sanjay Athale joining us from Reliance Commercial Finance. He's here to take all your questions. And we've also got our first caller with us, Deepak Bajaj. Hi, Deepak. Welcome to the show. Go ahead. What's your question?
Yeah, my question is, I'm looking for a property in Pune and I'm working in a company. So I want to ask, can I apply for home loan in my wife's name since the rate of interest is low for the women? And also, should I make her the joint owner, the first applicant in the property?
Okay, I definitely think that she will have to be the joint owner if you're taking a home loan, but I'm not very sure. What do you think, Sanjay? Does she also have to be the first applicant? Or can she be first or second applicant? How does it work?
See, if she has to take the home loan in her name, she has to have some source of income. That's the first thing. So even if the rate for women is lower, she has to be earning something to be eligible for a loan. She can be first applicant or first owner in the property. That is fine. That's fine.
No, so does she have to necessarily be the first owner?
No, it's not. She can be first owner or a joint owner. Both
or a
is
joint
okay.
owner. But she definitely has to have a income to become the loan taker. Otherwise, if she doesn't have an income, then the loan cannot be in the joint name.
That's right. I mean, because the lender will first look at her source of income or ability to repay before granting her the loan.
Okay. So, well, you do have that extra, I would say 0.05%, right? It's not 0.5%. It's just a tiny tad bit. So if it's 9.5 for male borrowers, it's 9.45 for women borrowers. So there is, of course, in the long run, though, it does make sense to take a loan in your wife's name and also empower her with having real estate in her name. Okay, let's take the second question. We've got Rahul Gupta on the phone line. Rahul, hi. Go ahead. How can we help you?
Hi, very good evening. My question is, I'm looking for 1 BHK in Malad East, and it's somewhere around 75 to 80 lakhs. So my income is 37,000 per month. So how much eligible means how much loan I should get?
Wow. I'm not sure about the math, but it doesn't definitely look like Sanjay 80 lakhs would be enough. Though in the email he'd written, Rahul, that you would also be able to combine your brother's income, which is about 15,000 rupees per month. But even then, if they were to combine both, Sanjay, what would be their eligibility?
On a back of an envelope calculation, if I take 37 plus 15, that is about 52,000 per month. He would be eligible for about 30 lakh rupees if I consider 15 years. I don't know his age, but about 15-year tenor, he should get about 30 lakhs. And if I stretch it to even 25 years, it should go to about 35 lakhs, not more. So I would suggest that you first take a sanction from some housing finance company and then scout for the property.
Maybe Rahul isn't telling us that he's got some, property which has come his way. He's probably or has a nice saving kitty and that's going to make up. So, 30 to 35 lakhs, Rahul, is your best bet. Is your best bet with an income of yours and your brother's combined is what you should be looking at. And the rest you'll either have to break your savings or take some help or support from earlier property. Okay, the next question, we've got Jitendra Kochar on the phone line. Jitendra, hi, welcome to the Property Show. Good to have you with us. Go ahead. How can we help you?
Hi, Manisha. I'm looking for a property which is having a lease title. So how to get it mortgage and finance? Because the PSU bank says they cannot mortgage and give a home loan on that. Should we approach an NBFC or what kind of loan can we get for that?
Okay. This is actually a curious question. So it's a 999 years lease or 99 years lease? I'm not very sure. Can you tell us, Jitendra, what kind of lease property is this? Okay, I think we've lost him, but he says buy a row house with a 999-year lease deed title. Now, this is pretty much like, it will survive him and many other generations. So, why do PSU banks have a problem, Sanjay? I don't see this as a big problem.
Okay, I wouldn't be able to comment on why they don't do it, but as a matter of fact, most NBFCs, most housing finance companies, including my company, Reliance Home Finance, we do properties which are under lease. However, in some cases there is a NOC required from the lessor, and that's about it. But we do leasehold properties. We do loans on leasehold properties.
Okay, Chitrin, just go to an NBFC. I mean, you've got so many choices. Why hanker about after PSU companies? Because really, now the quality of lenders in the private space is, and the quality of service you get from them is excellent. Okay, we've got this email from Amit, and this is the final one we're going to take. He says, my first home loan is getting over in the next 3 months. I'm staying in this house since the beginning, which is 2011. I have been claiming interest part for the IT rebate. The question is, can I get another home loan for the next house? Of course you can. And claim the interest part again for the IT rebate in the next fiscal year. Does the rebate apply on plot and apartments both? So, nice and interesting tax question, which everybody wants to know. When they're taking a home loan, Sanjay, they always want to know what are the taxes or tax deductions that they can claim.
Okay, so you can of course take a loan. Getting a loan for the second house is not an issue at all. However, getting tax breaks is subject to what is your self-occupied house, and the other house that you will buy will be deemed as rented. So it will be deemed to be let out, and there will be some notional value of rental that will be fixed. However, the good news there is, entire amount of interest that you pay on the second loan for the second house can be set off as loss from house property. Absolutely. So there you are actually in a benefit. Take a loan and claim the entire interest as tax deduction.
I know. It's actually, this is one tiny window which a lot of people are aware of, and they use it very well. It's an interesting one. Just go to a chartered accountant, and of course we will send you the written answer, which we've got from Sanjay as well, and you'll have it very clear. So go ahead, go for that second loan and the second property. Believe me, there couldn't be a better time to buy real estate. It is a buyer's market. Negotiate hard and go out there and buy it. Sanjay, thank you so much for taking all our questions, and of course we'll send you a pile of them again for next week or the week after.